bit slick.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Allen going to go to the air right away. Open man is Palmer. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. You talk about this Jets defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to look at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 8. Now Allen. That's taken in. It's Keon Coleman. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So here are the Jets now backed up to start their first drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
So this is what we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try to create some space.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6. Well, these two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this season with the Jets winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Buffalo. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Paul on a give up the middle. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Ready.
And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. The Jets at 8-4 now in the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He finds Wilson. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there. And they're able to come up with the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right. Right.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Fields. This is Smith with a run. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. Down to the 42, 2nd down. You look at this Buffalo defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary. When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
Ran it last time. Now Fields to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. T.J. Sanders drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. We're scoreless after 1. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
Easy. Here we go. Right.
They snap it to Fields. He'll fire deep, looking for more. This is caught inside the 15. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here we go. Go.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Third down and 6.
Here we go, slot. Green 19, got the what? Chip snap. EQ.
Here's Fields. He'll try and do this himself. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Justin Fields, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jets go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at the 23. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And his ability to use his legs has given the defense fits when trying to game plan. He's currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing yards by a QB. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with career touchdown number 75. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. And here come the Bills. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Throw left side complete. That's Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll try the wide side with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
They'll go for a gain of 7. And 3rd and 8 now.
It's a gain of 7.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Round 80.
To the air, Allen. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Will McDonald in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. New York set to take the field.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
To throw is Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Boy, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here we go, son. Hey, Terry. Use the kid. Son.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Here's Allen. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
To throw, it's Allen. He's able to get it to Coleman. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Tapped forward by Allen on a jet sweep. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Allen going to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
Here we go. All right.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Jets offense and quarterback Justin Fields heading back out there. Remember, he called his own number on the touchdown run earlier, and that's something he's been able to do with some frequency this season, as you see here where he ranks among NFL quarterbacks. Here's Fields.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Here we go. 3:19, can I cut? Go.
They'll toss it out right here to Hall. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Chip Smith. Right.
Fields now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A gain of 22.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Chip Smith. Here we go. 3:19, can I
First
cut?
down, Jets.
Right.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a second down and 4.
Here we go. 3:19, can I cut? You got it.
Fields going to change things up here.
Can. Right.
Hall again on second down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
And it's third down.
Easy. Here we go, Scott. 3:19, can I cut? Right.
Now it's Fields. That is caught. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Jets.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Brings up second and
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Back to the ground with Hall. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now third down and 4.
Delta. Right.
Now Fields. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown pass to Breece Hall. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jermaine Johnson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down. The Bills send the punter out. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Jets will take over. And New York set to take the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And brought down there by Taylor Rapp. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Right.
Here's Hall again. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here we go, son. Green 19, got you, what? Hey, Ken. Hey, Ken. Right.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And they are going for it. Fields. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. The Bills offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him. And they'll look to keep it rolling right here.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo.
The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Now Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. Down to the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it makes the score 21-10. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The New York set to take the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 9. Back to throw. Fields.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Mason Taylor. Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 9 yards to go.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had good success. 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
You got a mini base. What? Mayday.
Operating from the gun. Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Operating from the gun. Fields. And he'll find Hall. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
Here we go, Scott. Green 19, right tonight. Right.
Fields tapping it forward. Jet sweep.
And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
Elijah Moore.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Now Allen off the bootleg.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Allen now looks to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Payne. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Allen. This one complete to Coleman. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3. At the 45-yard line.
Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And 3 yards to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And again, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete as well.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. One final try here for Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Here we go. Carlos. Go.
Here's a give to Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And we'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
102 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
No mas, no mas. Here we go. Tonight.
Fields. Now he'll tuck this and run.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
Just need a yard here. Second and 1.
Second and a yard.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
331. Tonight.
From the gun, here's Fields.
Now he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Justin Fields.
A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 48-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Again, it's Cook. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts.
brings up second.
As they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's Allen to throw it. And that almost their first INT of the ballgame. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Brings up third down.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Brown 80!
Now Allen. Shakir holds it in. And he is going to have the Bills first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Go, 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 go!
On play action, Allen. The gain of 5. And it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Allen to throw once more. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28.
17 yards. That's another Bills first down.
To throw, it's Allen. Now throw right side, we're going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
To the air, Allen. And that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. This was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute both sides of the ball.